Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Will, I know why you're out here, but I did not attack you last week. Why would I? You think I came back to wrestling, decided to put my body through all this shit week after week after week again, just so I could attack a guy I've always respected? I believe you, but the reality is no one else would have an interest in trying to come after me. You've been a champion before. You know people try to play 3D chess with it. You have no idea what their drunk, half-thought-out plans might be. It's true, but I'm the only one who called you out. I'm the one who wants to bring the MLW title to GAW. No one else has shown any interest at all in trying to do it. So why would they start now? You're wrong, Will. There is a man who has shown interest. A man who always did more than you but never got the recognition for it. But I don't mind. People want to believe in heroes because they know they have to believe in villains. But heroes aren't real, Will. You know that as well as I. And I will prove it to you both. No, Marty, this isn't how it works. You don't get to jump the queue just because you're spooky and crazy. Actually, Will, I do believe it is you who jumped the queue. I believe it was you who challenged Davey Richards, and it was by his fiat alone that you stand ready to take him on. It seems to me that since I arranged for you to lose your last match before facing him, I have as much acclaim as you do. Except you don't, Marty! Will Ospreay has spent the last 3 years making history in GAW and all over the world. He's been one of the best wrestlers on the planet over that time. Yes, I made the decision to accept his challenge rather than waiting for an official #1 contender, but only because he is a man who deserves a shot at MLW Gold, and he is the exact reason I came out of retirement. I came out to face men like him. I certainly didn't do it to listen to the teenage diary level crap that comes out of your mouth. You still don't get it, do you? This isn't your decision to make, Davey. See, you did offer Will Ospreay this match, and deserving as you may claim he is, you have no leg to stand on when it comes to the official nature of this. Meaning that if you let him in, he can, by extension, let me in. You're off your rocker. You didn't let me finish, Will. See, you will accept my offer because I have something that you desperately want. Your whole career, you took pride in being a homegrown British wrestler. A true Carling man through and through, eh, Will? And you did win many titles from the homeland, save for one. The one title that I know you've always wanted. The title of the promotion that, just like you, was made in the streets of God's country and became a worldwide sensation. It's the WCPW World title, Will. the title you've always wanted but never got. You spent a year fighting dozens of matches there, but you could never win it. You had to watch me win it, Will. Do you remember? It was an ugly night in Newcastle upon Tyne. You and I taking on Joe Hendry. I won, Will, and you never did. Get to the goddamn point. I still have that title, Will. Sure, it's just a belt, but it's a lot more than that to you, isn't it? It's a symbol of the career you always wanted. You wanted to stay in England, didn't you? But you never had the guts to try to build something there, something you could make a living off of, so you left. You went to Japan, you went to Australia, you came to America because you couldn't do what you wanted in your home country. But now look what you've made of yourself. I've got that championship for you, Will. If you agree to let me into that match, if you or Dave win, you can keep it. Clears a little space out in my trophy room. But if I win, well, then I get what I want. A chance to humiliate you both on the biggest stage. This is absolutely ridiculous. I won't let you make a sham of this just for a piece of leather that hasn't been worth a damn in 5 years. If you wanted to try to earn a shot, then be my guest. I doubt you could beat anyone in MLW or GAW for that matter, but I will not allow you to just walk in here. I accept. What? I accept. No, you can't do that. You can't play into his little game, Will. Don't you forget, I gave you this opportunity, Will. I wanted to face the best, not some whiny child who throws his opportunity away because he didn't get his toy half a decade ago. Davey, I'm sorry, but you don't know what that title meant to me. One or two of you, it doesn't matter to me. I know I can win, but the WCPW title is more than just a belt. Your title was an opportunity to grow GAW across the globe. His is personal. Well, you can take your personal vendetta and shove it up your ass. You don't play games with my title.
Gentlemen,
if you would allow me to interrupt. Oh God. Lights are out, and Marty Scurll is most dangerous when the lights are out. It's exactly what we feared. Scurll is gone, but look at what he's left in his wake. Ospreay, Richards down. And we've got ourselves, I think, another 3-man match for Battle at Broadway. Mr. Riddle, do not let yourself become overconfident. You may have won last week, but the man you defeated was a shadow of his former self. You will walk into Battle at Broadway against a man in his physical prime and in the best form of his life. You must be better if you are to stay alongside the rest of the house as we expand.
Let's go! Alright, that's it!
Perhaps the end is drawing near. You never hear the shot that takes you down. So say goodbye. What is yours now is mine. And I dream broken dreams.
Well, no time like the present to officially welcome you to Friday Night Storm, the final show before Battle at Broadway. And what a welcome it was. Will Ospreay, Davey Richards, and now Marty Scurll, the villain himself, will lock horns at Battle at Broadway. We will have the entire Storm side of the card coming at you later in the show. We know that the Raw title 3-man match between Lancelot Santanico and Omega Woods will be the main event. But now we have, I guess, the MLW heavyweight title and the WCPW title, the first time that championship has been on the line in 5 years. But Drew McIntyre would certainly argue that what he holds is the true championship of Europe, the WXW Unified Championship. Folks, it's starting to get crowded around here. McIntyre holding that title, Bandito winning the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title last week. True British badass, Mark Coffey, who challenged Keith Lee for the GAW World Championship. That was 1 week before after party when Adam Cole went on to win the world title. Now Cole has to prepare to defend against Walter. And now Mark Coffey goes in against Drew McIntyre. Title not on the line. This match is sanctioned by GAW, not Westside Extreme. But that doesn't mean that Drew McIntyre won't be taking this seriously, because he is coming off a loss to Walter a few weeks ago. A loss that he was frustrated by. He attacked Walter after the match. But then we saw the smartest man in wrestling, William Regal, approach Drew McIntyre afterward. Made him an offer. I'm not sure what that offer exactly entailed or if they've had any more contact after that. But I do certainly know that Drew McIntyre will not accept a loss here to Mark Coffey. McIntyre has the height advantage over almost everyone, not so with Mr. Coffey. And obviously the strength advantage goes to the Brit as well. But McIntyre, the Scotsman, he is as strong as they come. Now up top, McIntyre diving, a leg drop. Drew McIntyre hooks the leg, looking for an early way to kick out. So speaking of the ring general, we will see Walter in the main event taking on Roderick Strong, a man who we became very familiar with last season, but this will be his first appearance in season 3. I would imagine representing the black and gold. But I suppose we can't say for sure, knowing Adam Cole. McIntyre able to fight up off his back, but Coffey again keeps him at a distance. And now Coffey using that British dirty boxing, but McIntyre turned him around, reverse suplex. We have seen McIntyre grow into one of the most developed wrestlers on the planet, and of course the no true Scotsman submission, one of the most dangerous there is, overhead belly to belly. The only man who as of yet has survived the no true Scotsman has been Walter, but now McIntyre, future shot, DDT. McIntyre lays Coffey out, hooks the leg, Drew McIntyre, no. Future shock, he planted Coffey, but now McIntyre going to drag him away from the ropes, and I think we might know what's coming. McIntyre turns him over. McIntyre's got the legs, and it's the no true Scotsman for Drew McIntyre. He's wrenched it back, and Drew McIntyre forces Coffey to tap. It was once known as the Regal stretch, but Drew McIntyre has co-opted it for his own, the no true Scotsman. And maybe that's evidence that McIntyre and William Regal have a bit of an alliance. McIntyre did start using that submission hold before, or presumably before, he met William Regal, but the fact that he's still going back to it even after it didn't get the job done against Walter, it might say a lot about McIntyre and Regal's relationship. I honestly don't know. So much mystery surrounding Friday Night Storm these days. But here's what's not mysterious. The Usos, Moustache Mountain, and War Machine will go after the GAW Tag Team Championships at Battle at Broadway. Let's hear from all three teams ahead of that historic clash. It makes no difference to us how many teams want to challenge us. As far as we are concerned, they can line up and we'll take them on one after another. War Machine fears no one. We will be intimidated by no man. And we will fight all four of you at Broadway. We're not fazed by our loss the first time. Of course, when you pay off the referee, he does his job and screws us over. But that won't be a problem this time, eh? Not when they have another team to worry about. That's what arrogance buys you. You challenge the Usos, you get dethroned by the real champs. Poetic in a sense. We step back to our domain and immediately the vultures come out. 500 days as champions, you know what we about. Moustache Mountain, War Machine, they can do what they please. We the Usos, boys. We beat bitches like you with ease.
Slowing down, ain't no stopping me.
Taya Valkyrie returning to GAW for the first time in nearly 4 years. She challenged Rhea Ripley for the GAW Women's World Championship at Nitro 7 back in 2018, and now she's back. Touring the world, of course, one of the most successful women in the history of Mexican wrestling. But she's making a return to GAW to take on the U.S. champion. And Ember Moon, this is exactly the challenge she wanted because the woman she's going to have to face at Battle at Broadway. Fans as the United States champion, the most successful one since Ronda Rousey, but apparently that's not enough for her. She challenged Kacy Catanzaro for the World Championship last week. Catanzaro accepted. We caught up with Catanzaro a moment ago. Here's what she had to say about her Broadway opponent. Here's the thing about Ember Moon. I respect the hell out of everything she's done. She is one of the best wrestlers on the world, and in any other instant, I would say that she would be a deserving women's world champion wherever she went. However, you want to disrespect the United States Championship? Understand where you are. Understand where you're from. Understand the history of that title and what it's meant. So you want to disparage it? Well, now you got me to deal with. So talk about Kacy Catanzaro. I mean, she has a lot of respect for Ember Moon. I know that. I've heard her talk. But the one thing that you can always do to piss off Kacy Catanzaro is disparage the United States Championship. Catanzaro, a former champion, but was robbed of what may very well have been the best run in that title's history. She was robbed by the Eagles of Team Kick. Now Ember Moon with the elbow drop. And she went right across the small of the back. Good Lord. Valkyrie trying to get close and lock up, but Ember Moon was too quick. Over the top, and Moon with a drop kick. Valkyrie down on the outside, and Ember Moon. Is she going to go out? The referee trying to talk some sense into her as Valkyrie makes her way to her feet. Ember Moon, suicide dive! Oh my God! Tope Suicida, Ember Moon, and Taya Valkyrie now has, she just got to get Moon back into the ring. She doesn't want to have to deal with that again. Ember Moon, maybe she will! Tope Suicida again! Valkyrie was too overconfident, and Moon now double topes and sends Valkyrie into the stairs. 3. You know, Taya Valkyrie is an exceptionally talented athlete.
4.
And I think that's a big reason why Moon wanted to face her in this context. She wanted to show Kacy Catanzaro, hey, I can deal with world-class athletes. And by the way, Valkyrie, much bigger and stronger than you are. Or at least she's bigger. Catanzaro has deceptive strength. I hope Moon knows that, otherwise she's got no chance against the world champion. But you know Catanzaro's watching. And Kacy made it a point to put the world championship on the line against Moon. That's exactly what Ember Moon wanted. But Catanzaro obliged only for pride in the US Championship. Beautiful step up enziguri by Ember Moon, now dragging Taya into the middle of the ring, and a cover after Moon did a lot of damage on the outside. Valkyrie kicks out at 2. A double tope suicida for Moon, and now Ember Moon going up top. We know how dangerous Ember Moon is from this point. Moon Eclipse! No one has ever kicked out of the Eclipse, and I don't think it'll start now. Ember Moon, the US champion, makes a statement to Kacy Catanzaro. That is a high-quality win. When you talk about strength of schedule, this is, to use a college basketball term that I can't stand, but I'm going to use it anyway, it's a quad 1 win for Ember Moon. Taya Valkyrie is elite, and Ember Moon just put her away with the Eclipse. That is a result that Ember Moon will take all day and twice on Sunday, and for Kacy Catanzaro, now the formalities are over. It's Catanzaro versus Moon in Broadway. Mr. McIntyre, I am proud of your effort today. It takes a big man to respond from bitter defeat like you suffered against Walter. But that's what Europeans are made of, isn't it? We survived the icy cold, the bleak rain, the blazing heat. We survived the churn, the millions and millions of people trying to stand out amongst each other, but you succeeded. You became great. And with my help, Mr. McIntyre, you can become immortal. Allow me to aid you, my friend, and we will consolidate your dominance of Europe in Broadway next week. First time we've seen Taiji Ishimori in GAW without the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, but he lost it to Bandito in an incredible match last week. So he has stuck around here in the States, and it doesn't get any easier for him. And by the way, we've just seen seemingly Drew McIntyre accepting William Regal's offer for help in a way that only Drew McIntyre can. So it looks as if McIntyre will be accepting Regal's offer for a match at Battle at Broadway. Now, who it could be, I really don't know. But it sounds like McIntyre was intrigued at least. So that just added to the card. This is a different Matt Riddle than we have ever seen. After so much time working with Aleister Black and the House have helped mold Matt Riddle into a killer. That's what he is, and he's set his sights on Chris Sabin and the Intercontinental Championship. So much like many of our matches here tonight, this is a final tune-up for Riddle. Ember came out on top of hers. Let's see if Riddle can do the same here against the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Riddle has looked so impressive in his last number of matches. And that's also after attacking Chris Sabin at After Party. Cover here by Riddle after a double gut wrench. Riddle is ruthless. And now he's gonna fly a senton bomb. Ishimori at least had that one scouted. I don't know how you scout anything about these guys from the House of Black. And who else could it be, I wonder? Aleister Black says that he's bringing more men into the fold. He's been alluding to that for weeks now. So who could that be? Ishimori, springboard senton, Matt Riddle put up the shoulder. No go for Taiji. But he's back on the attack. So lots more to come from the House of Black. I think at least we know that. And Riddle, could he leave Battle at Broadway as the Intercontinental Champion? That is a possibility as Ishimori sends Riddle out of the ring. Riddle right back to his feet. Oh man, tried to go off the steel steps with a forearm. Ishimori, tough block. Strong forearms from Taiji. As I said, Riddle has been so impressive since joining the House of Black. The titles have not come for him yet, but that might be in the cards. He didn't get a chance against Keith Lee, his former tag team partner, a man that he went up against in a last man standing match at Nitro Tag. It was one of the saddest affairs that we've had to witness at the Great Show. Two best friends coming to blows like that. That led Matt Riddle to this point, joining the House of Black, and now, after this, one win away from becoming the Intercontinental Champion. But of course, if Taiji Ishimori gets the victory here, it goes without saying that he would be involved in that match as well, and there's already a number of three-way matches at Battle at Broadway. So I guess you can just add one to the cards. Count is at 10 as Riddle going after Ishimori, more damage. Ishimori rolls out of the way of what would have been a fist drop from Riddle. 12 on the clock. Ishimori back into the ring. Riddle will follow. He allowed Ishimori to come back in, but Taiji gonna take advantage. Now Ishimori gonna take to the skies with that senton again. Back to back, and both men, I think, a little worse for wear after that. Riddle's in the drop zone. Ishimori going up top. Knee drop. And boy, did he sky for that one. Ishimori now trying to back Riddle up. More strikes. Riddle hits the deck after an enziguri. And Ishimori has taken advantage here against the man from the House of Black. Now what does Taiji have in mind? Boot to the gut. Ishimori, bloody cross. And Ishimori, as he just punched his ticket to Battle at Broadway, leg hook, no! Bandito did the very same thing. Bloody cross ineffective, and now Ishimori going for a double leg. Riddle just hard elbows to the side of the neck, right to the temple. Now Riddle up on the shoulder. GTS, German suplex. He did the very same thing in his last victory. Absolutely disgusting looking move as Riddle hooks the leg. Ishimori kicked out. Riddle had to drag him away from the ropes. And Matt Riddle can't believe it. But it won't stop him as Riddle with this senton bomb. That one hit its mark. This is exactly what Aleister Black has been trying to instill in Matt Riddle all these months of training. Don't give up. Do not stop until your opponent is down. It's something that Riddle had struggled with so often in the past, but not so anymore. Riddle lines him up. Oh my God, Matt Riddle. Oh! What a knee strike. I think he just put Ishimori to sleep. Ishimori looks like he's in a mattress commercial. Good night, Matt Riddle. That's the win. Ishimori might never get up. Riddle, we've seen him use that knee before. He used it against Shelton Benjamin back at Nitro in his first match as part of the house. Clearly an Aleister Black creation. But it is brutally effective, and that's after the GTS German combo. There's another look. I mean, that is just nasty. But he had to drag Ishimori away from the ropes, so it allowed Ishimori to stay in the match, at least for a moment. But Riddle did exactly what Aleister Black has been teaching him to do all these months. He keeps on, keeps his foot on the gas, puts his foot on Ishimori's throat, and takes him out. And Matt Riddle is headed to battle at Broadway. He will battle Chris Sabin for the Intercontinental Championship as we take you through Storm's side of Battle at Broadway beginning in just a few days. As we said, Riddle will be taking on Sabin, but that is just the beginning of it. Drew McIntyre has accepted William Regal's offer. It's a mystery opponent for the WXW Unified Championship. Casey Catanzaro will take on Ember Moon. The World Championship is on the line. It's a battle of pride, but the game's top prize is the target for both women. Let's hear this from Claudio Castagnoli, who might have plans for Battle at Broadway. You bloody cowards. Come face me at Broadway like men. I'll take you both on. It doesn't matter to me, but I want to know what sniveling cowards wear those masks. If I beat you, you will take them off in front of me so I can see your face when I uppercut you back to wherever you came from. Well, ask and you shall receive. Claudio Castagnoli will take on the men in black 2-on-1 at Battle at Broadway. Conor McGregor versus CM Punk. McGregor said that there may be more to this story, but they will lock up in a steel cage in New York. It's the Usos, the faces of the tag team division for the last 2 years. Moustache Mountain, the newest team from the Black and Gold, and War Machine, the tag team champions, going head-to-head for the tag team titles. Will Ospreay, Marty Scurll, Davey Richards. It's the MLW and WCPW championships, a double title match at Broadway. And then world champion Adam Cole will make his first defense of the title as he takes on the ring general, Walter, one of the most intimidating men on earth. Let's hear this from the world champ. Let me tell you something about Walter. Actually, can I tell you anything about Walter? Does anyone actually know anything about Walter? I mean, yeah, he's a big man who hits hard, but doesn't that describe, like, everyone in GAW? What exactly does he do? He powerbombs guys, sure, but so did Keith Lee, and look how that turned out. No, Walter's real secret is that people are so intimidated by him that they beat themselves before they ever get into the ring with him. But that's not going to be me, Walter. I know that you're just about the image of the ring general. You can't back that up. Not when you're in against the greatest wrestler on the planet. I'm Adam Cole, baby. You can't intimidate me no matter who you are. Join the Black and Gold or don't, Walter. I don't give a damn. But you won't get a choice at Battle at Broadway. looking forward to this match ever since we heard that it was going down in the main event. It's two of the technically best wrestlers in the world, and Roddy Strong, a man looking to get off on the right foot the right way, going up against Walter. The question, of course, is Roddy Strong representing the black and gold here? I'm not seeing black and gold on his jacket, on his gear, anywhere, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. As we know, we've seen a lot of guys that have flocked to Adam Cole's side with absolutely no warning. So I could very much see Roddy Strong being one of them. Time it seemed possible that Walter himself might join the black and gold. I think that might be out of the question at this point. As Walter makes his way down to the ring, he is preparing to face Adam Cole for the world title at Broadway. And Cole right now could be anywhere. Him and his cronies, they could be absolutely anywhere at this point. So Walter has to keep his head on a swivel. He's got to be vigilant. You never know where the black and gold might appear from. And for Roderick Strong, this is a tremendous opportunity, not only for himself personally, but when it comes to the World Championship. He might not get a better one than going up here against Walter. A statement to be made by both men here in the main event. Here we go, time for the main event. And Roddy, we know, is going to be not only looking to make a statement for himself, but also to help out his old friend Adam Cole. The more damage done to Walter, the better, I think, in Cole's mind. I don't know if he can do enough damage to slow Walter down. Strong, nice job fighting off of his back. Walter able to repay in kind, and there is the massive chop. Walter gets him back up against the ropes. That is what's so dangerous about Walter. It's not just all the things he can do. It's not just the power bombs or all of that. It's the fact that he can turn the tides of a match at any time with the strikes. One single overhand, one knife edge chop, one punch from the ring general, and that will turn an entire match. Cole might have to learn it the hard way. Roddy Strong sent head first into the ring post. And Walter, I think there's no question where a lot of the brunt of his attacks are going to be focused on. It's the upper body, it's the head. The meat hook, lariat, the power bombs, all of them will be set up by Walter's constant attacks. And we saw him last week. It was about a dozen power bombs on Bobby Fish. And now Walter is going to fly over the top of the ring post with a splash to the outside. Get out of here. There is no way. I just saw Walter do that. Adam Cole is probably shaking in his boots right now. This is a different kind of Walter than we have ever seen. And he knows it too. Adam Cole watching in abject terror as Walter takes apart Roderick Strong. He's got to try to get back in this ring. That is going to be his only chance. Got to try to steal a win some way. But Walter drops him face first on the apron. Walter is in complete control. Strong has no answer for what the ring general is doing at the moment. Strong off the shoulder, a reverse DDT. And Roderick Strong may have just opened up a door. Does he have the physical energy and ability to go through it? He got a little greedy, got a little cocky there, and Walter, he's fast too. Strong tried to go for one more attack than was advisable, and Walter's gonna make him pay. Big strike to the chest, now a dragon sleeper on the outside. Are you watching this, Adam Cole? Walter is bending Roderick Strong in half on the outside. It's all about the message sent to the world champion. 8! Strong able to muscle him off, but Strong has to do something here. Sends Walter into the steel steps. Walter may have gotten a little overconfident with that dragon sleeper, but you can't blame him given what he's done so far in this match. 4 minutes in, and Walter has been just overpowering Strong. Nice takedown, but Walter's right back to his feet. My goodness. Now Strong up to a standing position, and Walter, he was going in for that high clutch off in the lead up to some power bombs. Strong was able to escape. And now Roderick Strong, oh, what a ripcord knee strike. Strong has now opened up an opportunity. Now up onto the shoulder goes Walter, and Strong. Code breaker off of his back. Walter's down. Strong, no. It was the first opportunity of this match for Roddy. And now Walter to his feet. Roderick Strong gets him up, and the heartache. Talk about an opportunity. There it is. Roderick Strong hooks the leg. Strong, no! Roderick Strong had it in his mind that he had just beaten Walter. The ring general had other plans. And now Walter's trying to break Strong's ankle. Strong able to fight off his back and takes down the big man. And suddenly Roderick Strong is back into this match. I don't know how it happened. Strong now camel clutch. He can barely get his two hands around Walter's melon-sized head. That's just one of the many disadvantages of facing a man of this size. And Walter extricates himself and now again goes after the left leg. Two hard stomps on the ankle, and now Walter's gonna fly. Big splash from Walter. I don't know how much of that he connected with, but now Strong trying to go underneath for the takedown. Walter, knee to the sternum. And the big man in control again. He is one of the most difficult men to deal with because of all of this. And now Walter, look at this. He's got the arm cross-face from Walter. I think that stomp exploded Roddy Strong's nose. I could see the blood already. And now Walter cross-face. The blood is in the eyes. Walter lets it go. The damage has been done. As you can see, the blood on the right side of Roddy Strong's face. And now Walter got him in position. Walter, power bomb. It took 12 of them to put down Bobby Fish. Is one enough? It is. You can see the blood seeping down from Strong. It was in his eyes. What a hard-fought victory. The end of heartache, I thought, was the end of Walter. But boy, did the big man ever escape. And look at this, just a hellacious power bomb. God, that is vicious. Walter makes it 3 wins on the trot as he approaches a world title clash with Adam Cole, baby. And that's at Battle at Broadway, which begins on Monday. We'll see you for the live admission fee, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on GAW. Walter, Walter, hey buddy, look behind you. Oh my God, that's Red Dragon snuck into the ring behind Walter. And now the two men trading opportunities to tee off on the ring general. And here comes Adam Cole, Red Dragon, and just beating the hell out of Walter. They're out, Adam Cole's in, and Adam Cole lowers the boom on Walter. One final strike against Cole's Battle at Broadway opponent. Walter is down. Cole and Red Dragon celebrate as the black and gold are headed to Battle at Broadway along with the rest of us. We'll see you there starting on Monday. We appreciate you.